Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Bold and the Beautiful, Hope Logan diverts punishment. Bold and the Beautiful puts Hope Logan in an odd position after dropping hints about the direction the CBS soap intends to take her in the next 2 weeks. What she is doing with her life excites her. But it still goes against the grain of the old Hope Logan fans got to know so well on BNB. Punishment. Hope Logan, Annika Noel, showed up at Il Giardino and made a scene. She worried about her dad, Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon, ruining all he's worked so hard for. Yet she made a spectacle of herself once Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, stood by her father's side. And she did this in his crowded restaurant, part of what she wanted to protect. This week on Bold and Beautiful, Hope went at Sheila with double barrels blazing, as a stunned Deacon wasn't sure how to defuse the situation. Even Deacon appealing to Hope to stop, because they were in his crowded restaurant, didn't help. It's no coincidence that Bold and Beautiful created this scene on the heels of Hope struggling with a decision about her own life. Now that the new allegations about Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, surfaced, she's trying to find a rational way to justify staying with him, but it's getting harder for Hope to do that. Since Hope Logan left Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, it looks like she's found a way to cope. She's taken up with Thomas and the two share raw passion from his house to her house and even at work. When things get tough for her, she turns to lust for the release of her problems. On Bold and the Beautiful, that means she turns to Thomas. It is like the medicine she needs is another roll in the hay. And it makes no difference what time of day it is or where they are at the time. But, when Xander Avant, Adane Bradley, came to town, things changed. He came with murder allegations against Thomas. So, this was almost a deal-breaker for her. But after BNB put space between Hope and Thomas for a short time, things changed. She couldn't fight the lust, and Hope came back in full force last week on the Bold and the Beautiful. Then the two rolled around in the pit of passion, and it seemed to take her woes away. But at the same time, she's likely still struggling with what Thomas did, even though he admitted his part. But she likely can't get past that he never stopped his car to see if Emma Barber, Nia Sue, was dead or alive at the crash site. And that has to weigh on Hope Logan. Hope Logan is teeming with anger, but it looks like she's angry at herself this week on BNB. While she's with Thomas, she likely still can't rationalize why she's doing this. Enough people have spelled it out for her, including her mother and estranged husband, Liam. They beg her to walk away as they see him as bad news. So, the lust between the two seems to hit new heights this week on Bold and the Beautiful. It's also coincidental that this happened while she struggled with this new information about the Forrester son. Another coincidence puts her at her father's restaurant, screaming at him about all the things she sees in herself. She likely doesn't even realize this, but it looks like she diverts the anger she has for her actions toward her father. At one point, she said to Sheila, "Do you know what this is?" She then continues with, "This is the I've changed speech, which I have heard from many people over the years." She then tells the nine-toed woman that she may fool her dad, but she's not fooling her. So, who else uses the I've changed speech? After the scene at the restaurant, some fans suggest that the Logan daughter is acting like a hypocrite today. BNB viewers suggest that the same words she said to her father are the words she should be saying to herself. So, it looks like Hope Logan is not at peace with her decision to continue her love affair. But instead of realizing this, she punishes her father for pretty much doing the same thing as she's doing on the opulent halls of Forrester Creations, where passion simmered beneath the surface like molten lava. One name echoed louder than the rest, Hope Logan. She was the epitome of elegance, grace, and resilience, a beacon of light in a world fraught with shadows. But today, the shadows threatened to engulf her as she found herself at the mercy of a scandal that could tarnish her pristine reputation forever. It began with a whisper, a scandalous rumor that set tongues wagging and hearts racing. Hope, the beloved daughter of Brooke Logan, had been accused of a crime she swore she never committed. The evidence was damning, the witnesses unforgiving, and the media hungry for blood. Yet amidst the chaos, Hope remained steadfast, her determination unyielding as she vowed to clear her name and restore her honor. As the trial loomed closer, tension thickened in the air like a suffocating fog. Hope's family rallied around her, offering words of encouragement and unwavering support. But even their love couldn't shield her from the harsh reality of the courtroom, where justice was often a fickle mistress. On the day of the trial, Hope stood resolute, her gaze unwavering as she faced her accusers with steely determination. The prosecution painted her as a villain, a scheming seductress intent on destroying lives for her own selfish gain. But Hope knew the truth, and she refused to let their lies break her spirit. As the trial dragged on, Hope's resolve began to waver, the weight of the accusations threatening to crush her beneath their relentless onslaught. But just when all hope seemed lost, a beacon of light pierced through the darkness, illuminating a path to salvation. It was Liam, Hope's steadfast ally and unwavering champion, who uncovered the truth hidden beneath layers of deceit and deception. With dogged determination, he pieced together a puzzle that had confounded even the most astute minds, revealing a web of lies spun by those with sinister intentions. Armed with irrefutable evidence, Liam took to the stand, his words ringing out like a clarion call for justice. He laid bare the truth for all to see, exposing the lies that had threatened to destroy Hope's life. And as the jury deliberated, Hope clung to the hope that justice would prevail. When the verdict was finally announced, the courtroom erupted in chaos. Hope's name was cleared, her innocence proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. But even in her moment of triumph, she couldn't shake the feeling of unease that lingered in the air. For while Hope had been acquitted of the crime, the true culprit still roamed free, their identity shrouded in mystery. And as Hope looked out into the crowd, her gaze fell upon a figure lurking in the shadows, their eyes burning with malice and contempt. It was Quinn Fuller, a woman consumed by jealousy and resentment, who had orchestrated the entire debacle in a bid to destroy Hope's life. But even as Hope met Quinn's gaze head-on, she refused to be consumed by hatred or anger. Instead, she vowed to rise above the chaos, to be a beacon of light in a world fraught with darkness. And so, as Hope emerged from the courtroom, her head held high and her heart full of hope, she knew that her journey was far from over. For though she had faced trials and tribulations that would have broken lesser souls, she had emerged stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever to carve out her own destiny in a world that sought to tear her down. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the city skyline, Hope Logan stood tall, a symbol of resilience and strength in the face of adversity. And though the road ahead would be fraught with challenges and obstacles, she knew that as long as she held fast to her convictions, she would always emerge victorious in the end. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.